Okay, sorry about that. I had to get my speaker. I was still connected to Bluetooth. So thanks for joining my 10-minute pop-up class. So we are in my bedroom, and it is before bed, but I thought while I'm still kind of awake, I'll go through this with you. But I have for years focused on sleep, and um, I feel like I hear that from a lot of people that it's like as we get a little older, we're just like, oh my God, I want to sleep. I want to sleep. So I just kind of did some research and learned and figured out what worked for my body. And I thought that I would share it because I feel like I see a lot of stuff on TV that's, little pills you take or different things like that. But then when you look online, they say take a bath, which totally isn't possible for me to take a bath every night and do all this like relaxing stuff, and it's just my schedule and kind of my patience. I just can't get into that. I kind of just like having activity in my day. I hang out with the kids at the end of the night, and then I want to come up and I want to go to sleep. I don't want to have to like take a bath and do stretching and do all that stuff. So I'm going to teach you the three things that I have learned about how, if you're a little older, you might be able to sleep a little bit more comfortable. So the first one is um, this is all about diffusing. And sometimes, yes, I put on the bottom of my feet. Sometimes I put it on like my neck in different places. But in general, these three things either are on my body or in the air all the time. And when I go camping, when I go to my mom's, it does not matter. They come with me. So I have my diffuser. You can get one anywhere. This is a Young Living one. I highly recommend it. They seem to last a little longer, and I just think that they work better. So this is mine, and this one's kind of cool. I'm going to do it with you. It just kind of comes off. But what are the three things that I put in it? Four, counting the water, right? So believe it or not, eucalyptus. So the reason I say eucalyptus is it is very common as we age that, and I've read this, so you can go ahead and verify it, but that allergies and congestion are something that are very common as you mature. I remember my grandmother, she always used to love to suck on whole cough drops. And she said, it just makes me feel better. It makes me breathe better. And that is definitely something that I notice in the evening. So I always put eucalyptus in it because I don't want to feel congested. I don't want to wake up feeling like I have to blow my nose or I'm all stuffy. And I am, I have always been an allergy sufferer. But I definitely noticed it in the evenings more as I matured. I would wake up stuffy. So this is something eucalyptus globalis. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. I don't know if that'll zoom for you, but that's what it is. Um, so I take my diffuser and it's just a cup of water that I have, and I kind of put it in. And as I do these, I do about 5 shakers of each. I think that's about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? The next thing that I do, believe it or not, is cedar wood. And some people don't like the aroma of cedar wood straight. That's why I think when you mix it with these things, you will love it. But what cedar wood does, you've probably heard a lot of commercials about melatonin. And something I wanted to learn, like, what is this whole melatonin? How do I make it and why don't I? I don't have all those answers, but what I can tell you is that when you encourage your body to produce serotonin, that's what produces melatonin. So just giving your body melatonin, that's not really teaching your body how to, or getting your body back into the habit or engaging it to make the melatonin itself. But when you add cedar wood, that is something that encourages the production of serotonin, which leads to melatonin. So melatonin is the hormone that helps us sleep. We have a ton of it when we're young. We make a lot less of it when we get older. So I take this always, and I add that in. 3, 4, 5. I wish you guys could smell it. And then, yes, I do bring in the lavender. That is something that I think anything that you look up in the world, you're going to hear lavender to sleep, lavender to sleep, lavender to calm. Lavender by itself does not work for me at all. I have to have these other things. I have to be able to breathe. I don't want to be congested. I don't have sleep apnea or anything like that. But it's more just for the stuffiness. And then obviously we just talked about the melatonin. That helps a whole lot. So the lavender layers in. I do have to use the lavender. I've tried it with just the other two and it doesn't work as good. But similarly, lavender does not work by itself. So I take that. All right, I put that in. Now, for me, I use the Young Living diffuser. I do not like a lot of light looking at me. I do keep it right by my bed. So I put it on, and I always put it on the one that intermittently mist, and this usually lasts me through the night. So that's a big thing that a lot of people say what works for a couple hours, and depending on the diffuser you have, if it only works for a couple hours, that may be why. I'm just saying, just speculating. If you're only getting it in the air for a couple hours, maybe that's all you're gonna sleep. So this particular one, you can kind of like make the different colors, right? If you hold the button, it just turns the light off, and it's just kind of like that. See? You see that? There you go. There you go. You can kind of see it. So that's it. And it is just it's an undescribable blend because of those three things. But that's what works. Those are my three. And I'm 53. And I used to keep post-its by my bed because I would wake up in the middle of the night and I was like, oh my God, I have to totally remember what I was thinking of. Or I would get up, I'd watch a movie, I'd do all this goofy stuff, and I cannot do that. I need to sleep. And so now I do this. I kind of say goodnight to my phone. I put it down and I am out. And I usually go to bed around 9:30. You can ask the boys. They stay up a whole lot later than I. Sometimes I fall asleep on the couch, but I will come up. I will do it. I will go to sleep, and I will not move. I usually get up, honestly, being transparency, by 5 to work out. But to sleep from like 10 to 5, a solid 7 hours, awesome. I love it. So that's me, and that's my 10-minute pop-up class. So get some sleep. Let me know if you want to get some of this good stuff, and I'll help you. Okay, bye-bye. So I'm going to try and stop it. Here we go. Stop the video.